What's up? Springtime, Sofia, Bulgaria. Gonna meet with my trainer and his girlfriend who is expecting a baby. So it is a beautiful and dynamic time. It is warm, 20 degrees right now, and the city is alive as always, but especially in springtime it is a wonderful place to be. As you can see, almost summer vibes already. So because the weather is still like in the middle of changing to spring, you always have to wear something warmer for the evenings because it can still get quite fresh. We're at 600-700 meters altitude here in Sofia, so at night it can get very chilly, especially half of the seasons, let's say. Now the city is changing a lot. All the time you see new stuff, and they are significantly investing into the green spaces. As you can see, there's they put plants, whatever, good grass. The street, actually, there was a lot of controversy about the renovation here, but I think it turned out quite fine. And as you can see, people do enjoy it a lot. Just hanging out on the terrace. Everything is open. Situations in the hospitals are said to be pretty bad, but as you can see, people are just I don't know, enjoying their day, and they should, absolutely. So we have people selling flowers, just magnificent atmosphere. There's kids all around, just people are always hanging out in the city, and it is always full when the sun is out. Here you can see some of the flowers. I must say that this flower bed is not done particularly well. I guess it's just new or something, but there's tulips. And not only the city is changing, also the people. Because in the last 7 years I've been here, you see that people are getting more money to spend, bigger wealth, salaries are increasing. And first thing people do is dress better. They want to take care of their appearance, they get like new stuff, obviously, want to look fresh, and it's just become, every year I've spent here, it's become more of a pleasant city to live in. Just, it's pleasant for the eye. People take care of themselves, they look like they're having fun. People are not like sloths, let's say, and it's just a city that's become, it has some Southern European vibes, I would say. The outside life, it could be in Spain or anywhere else, right? Italy, whatever. People are just, they have this quality of life in check. They know how to enjoy the finest things in life, and that is hanging out in the park. I'm always a bit jealous when I see these big groups, because I wish I would be part of all of them and spend every summer night outside here. It must be wonderful to grow up in this city like a teenager and have your friends, endless summer evenings, hop on your bike, your scooter, whatever, and drive home. Just a beautiful city to be in. Look at the pavement, it's actually quite good. And things are definitely changing for the better here, I would say. We've had the elections. I haven't paid particular attention to them, because honestly I'm not focused on politics at all in my life. Also not the Bulgarian ones, but just by the look of it, things are okay-ish. Still a lot to improve, but moving ahead slowly as time moves on as well. And no matter if things are not perfect in Bulgaria, you wouldn't see it off the people, because the people walking around could be, I don't know, could be in Vienna as well. It's just Europe, let's say, and it's become ever more European by the time. Like, you would barely say that you're in the east of Europe, let's say. Like, that's slowly disappearing. You see some of the buildings got new paint. We have gelato shops, people having ice cream all the time, milkshakes, coffee, whatever, just fun. We see a tram that was donated by the city of Basel in Switzerland. They have green trams over there. And we have a few whizzing about in the streets. See the line for the gelato, pancakes, whatever. They have waffles, a waffle ice cream, good stuff. And people looking great and fresh. Stores for the coffee, alcohol, cigarettes, open 24 hours. We got music. This is Graphic Natiev Street, and over there is the Slaveykov Square, which used to have the book market, which for some reason after the renovation never returned, which is a shame, because it was one of the unique characteristics of Sofia, but these things just kind of disappear with the time, unfortunately. And you see that we have all kinds of trams. Again, I'm sorry for the shaking screen. I don't have my stative with me, so it's a bit shaky, but these trams are from Czechoslovakia. You can see we have all types of models driving in the streets. I actually like this model a lot, more than the modern ones, because it makes a very cool sound. Like, I like the ringing when the doors close, and when it drives off it's really cool as well, you'll hear it. As you can see, in the tram you still have to wear the mask in the transport, as well as in the stores, but in the street you rarely see it, like nobody cares. Unless people are, let's say, over 60, 70, they would wear a mask outside just out of precaution, but apart from that nobody really, people would basically say it's over here, even though it's not. People are back to their normal lives. There's a tram from Czechoslovakia. I like the noise a lot. And here we have the Slaveykov Square, named after Slaveykov, a famous writer. Pencho Slaveykov, I believe. And there's a fountain over there. One time it was covered after someone got electrocuted by putting their hand in the water, and there wasn't something wasn't correct with the wiring. Person died. But they've renovated the fountain. It doesn't have water yet after spring, but it will be soon. Or after winter, when the nights become warmer, they will put water. You see, we have live music. Like, it isn't the Ramblas in Barcelona, but at least here you don't get pickpocketed. You can just sit about, put your phone on the table when you are drinking a beer. Like, you shouldn't do that in Barcelona, trust me. But here you can. As you can see, phones laying about, nobody cares. You have bags laying next to people. Like when you sit in Barcelona on a terrace, you have the waiters actually concerned for you that you should put your bag under the, let's say, the leg of your chair, so that nobody can pull it away from you. Well, here that's just, it does happen, but you see there's a whole lot less worries about these things. So everything is out in the open, wine bar, fantastic stuff, truly. This is a new place as well. Before there used to be some sort of cafe, and now it's just a very trendy new place right here. Yeah, things are changing by the hour, I would say, for the better. So it's absolutely magnificent time to be here. I'm going to the National Theatre over there, Ivan Vazov. It's the park called the Gradska Radina, the city garden. It's probably the most beautiful place in the whole city. And I'm gonna have a beer with my trainer, his girlfriend. Just chill out. I had a lot of hard training today. 2.5 hours in the park, which is a lot. A lot of sparring. I was completely exhausted. I feel my arms are already tired. Gonna get some muskulna treska, like muscle pains. Here you can see a bit of the old Sofia that's not renovated. We have the pavements that are a bit, a bit up and down, a bit shitty. We have the shachty, which are these covers for cables. And this is how the whole city used to be before they renovated most of it. We still have some, it's not run down, but some parts that have the more a bit more gritty, let's say. And 7 years ago, when you would come here like me, basically the whole city would be like this. The graphic Natiev Street, where we just walked, had very old pavement just like this, and it would feel a bit I don't know, gritty, like the city's appearance was unkept. And now that is definitely changing. Here you can still see how it was, and here you see how it is now. This is new. We have the yellow stones, the Žilti paveta, that are old and they wouldn't change, but they're actually good. And you can see how just the atmosphere changes in the whole city. Like we have new cars, lots of classy places. And here we slowly move towards the park. Right, so here I am. Here's the park. Show you here. It's a pretty big park. People relaxing all over the place. They'll stay outside for as long as it's warm. Then over here we have the cafe where I'm meeting my trainer. So I'm gonna close this video. And here's a feeder. So here's my trainer. See you later. Oh, had a great drink with my friends. Now I'm back in the center. Going to go eat again. A restaurant called Bistrello, which if they have place, I'm going there. It's a wonderful place, a bit higher class, but they charge very fair prices and you get some of the best cuisine here in Sofia. As you can see, we have the trees that are becoming green again. Terraces are open, it's very busy. It's a Sunday night, 8 o'clock in the evening. And just a wonderful place to have a stroll. It's kind of a bit chilly again, but if you take a good coat with you, it's actually very bearable. And it's just tremendous to have some coffee on a like street side cafe. Just enjoy yourself. People watching, it's like seen and being seen. And you can see that the lifestyle in Sofia is just absolutely fantastic, with tons of people just enjoying themselves and having no care in the world whatsoever, because it's the weekend. It still is for a few more hours and then it's Monday again, and we'll still be relaxed as always. So wonderful place to be. You see, this is the street Vitoška, if you don't know it. And the actual mountain Vitoša is in the back. So this is the little Vitoša, is actually what the street is called. The mountain is the real Vitoša. And we have the terraces open. You see everything is with cozy lights. Everything is just very atmospheric, I would say. And yes, again, it's not a Ramblas, but I honestly prefer being here. So nothing wrong with it. In fact, it's getting better every day. And perhaps the Ramblas are getting lousier every day. So choose Bulgaria, I would say. Cheers. So I'm closing off the weekend here in the new restaurant Meza. This it seems new, I didn't know it, and they have a sort of fusion between Turkish and Arabic food. So that means Edirne style liver, which is ciğer in Turkish. We have all sorts of mezes, and I'll take Iskender kebab. That was just one side of the menu. The other side had kebabs like Iskender kebabs, which I'm taking. And a very atmospherical restaurant. I'm gonna enjoy this because everything is open, and I want to make this another great year. Like, why not? Worked hard for it. So I got my hummus as a, let's say, pre-course. Yeah, the main course is Iskender kebab in a bit, I guess. So yeah, this looks absolutely fresh, homemade, and wonderful, with the Aryan in absolutely Turkish glass, let's say. So I could not wish for a better weekend. And got the Iskender kebab as well, which is just kebabs with bread, tomato sauce, and yogurt. So I'm gonna enjoy this a lot as well. The hummus is great. The Aryan is fresh, homemade stuff. Just a tremendous night. So yeah, cheers from Sofia. Iskender kebab, the real one.